What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes here, back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man Makima. Now let's go ahead and get right into it, starting off with the sexy packaging. Now, when it comes to the box, it's pretty much the same thing we've been getting with the Chainsaw Man line thus far. A whole lot of colors. The main color of the box is almost like this reddish orange color. Then you've got purple, green paint splotches. You got the window where you can see the figure. It says Makima right there. At the top, Makima. At the bottom, Makima on the side. And then we've got a full body image of her right here with her little BBL. Says Makima at the bottom. Then on the back, you've got a ton of poses you can get the figure into. Whoever did that image right there, that is dope. I love that. Full body image of her right there. And then at the bottom, we've got some stuff that I can't read because this was imported. Once again, sent to me by the homie 86 Reviews. Big shout out to him, man. Guys, go check him out if you haven't already. Now let's go ahead and bust this figure open so we can see what it's all about. Now, straight out of the packaging, I'm going to go ahead and say two things. First of all, I don't like this character at all. Now, that is a good thing because it means that there's going to be no biases in this review whatsoever. So there you guys go. Now, the second thing I want to say is that so far I am not feeling this figure, and it is because it just feels so out of proportion and scale when it comes to, you guys will see later once I get to the size comparisons, but this figure just, it feels like it's not 1/12 scale. Like it feels like it's a smaller scale, like a 1/14 or something, yo. And once I get to the size comparisons again, you guys will see what I mean, but it just looks tiny in comparison to the rest of the figures. Like this is something I would expect from not even Figma, but I'll get on that later. Now, when it comes to the figure itself, it is very, very plain looking. Like this does not give me the same enthusiasm that I got from all of the other figures we've gotten from the Chainsaw Man line so far. This, to me, some people are going to hate me for saying this, but it feels like the weakest one, man. It definitely feels like the weakest one. Now, I thought Denji was a mid figure. Power was great. Chainsaw Man was great. Katana Man was pretty damn cool. But this one right here is not it. And it's not because I don't like the character. But of course, I'll go over all of my issues as we dive further into the review. For now, let's just go ahead and take a closer look at it so we can examine some of the details. Articulation-wise, she looks up actually, she looks up pretty good. That's not too bad, especially considering the fact she's got the ponytail and the hair that is touching the back of the collar. She looks down very well, so I dig that a whole lot. Really good tilt and turn. You can get her to be very expressive, so that's great. Arms go up and out very freaking well, so that's good. So far, this articulation is crazy. Arms do come all the way in. You do get the weird gapping in the sleeves, but you can kind of pull them in and tuck them, but they do look a little weird. Of course, you can see inside of there as well, but I don't think that's much of a problem. I do wish they would have designed her without these sleeves, but I guess since the arms are so small, they really didn't know a way around it. She does have a really good bicep swivel. The elbow is single jointed, so it's not coming in much further than that, or any further than that rather, which that's a bit of a bummer. That kind of sucks. Once you fix the arm, you just kind of tuck all of this back in. She does not have any kind of swivel right here at the lower part of her arm. Her hands are on a very, very tiny ball peg, which moves around effectively, so that's good. Now, this part caught me off guard. They pulled a Figma, and what I mean by that is Figma Aki, where at the torso, there's no cuts right here for the diaphragm, the lower midsection, or anything like that. The front piece is just this one soft plastic, and I don't like that because what does that mean? No articulation. That's what that means. No articulation because of how soft or how hard this plastic is. And if it was a softer plastic, then that would mean it stands a chance of getting warped the more you pose it. So really, this just needed 3 cuts, yo. That's all it is. And it's in here. You can see the extra pieces are in here. So why not just do the extra work? This is a very weird decision, Tamashii Nations. I wish all companies would stop doing this. Like, just stop. Figma, Tamashii, whoever, stop doing this. Todd, all of you guys. Anyway, she does have a swivel at the waist, so that's good. When it comes to her legs, she can kick all the way up, so that's good. She does kick back, but when she does, you know, it just kind of ruins the BBL, so that's not going to work. And I say BBL because of the way they sculpted her curves. This just looks weird to me, but I mean, some of y'all might like that, so whatever. All right. That happened. Okay. Anyway, her legs don't go out at all? No, they don't. Wow, okay. So that's about as much as her legs are going to go out. So, I mean, she doesn't really get in any dynamic poses, but that's still kind of weak. Anyway, swivel is built in, but since her legs don't go out because of how small this joint is, that means if you turn it too much, the same thing's going to happen. It's just going to pop off. So, very horrible design. Tamashii Nations, come on now. The knee, Figma knee, basically. That's what that is to me. And I think Tamashii Nations knows that this knee is ugly, which is exactly why they included extra. Well, I'll show that once I get to the accessories. But yeah, anyway, knee is ugly and it doesn't bend very far, but I mean, it works. So I'm not going to complain about that. When it comes to the foot, it goes down about that much, up about that much. Very good ankle rocker and very good toe hinge. So articulation wise, some strange decisions. It's definitely a step back from the rest of the line, but for the most part, everything does work. Now, when it comes to the height of this figure, to the top of her head, she's right at about 5.5 inches, which I think is good enough. Maybe it's just the proportions that make her look like she's so tiny. I don't know, man, but I do feel like this figure should be a little bit bigger. Maybe I need to go back and rewatch the series and just see how she stacks up next to other characters. But yeah, if you think this is accurate, once we get to the size comparisons, feel free to let me know. Moving on to accessories, we've got some pretty interesting stuff going on here. First off, she comes with this kind of neutral, maybe soft, smiling head sculpt right out of the packaging and a pair of fist hands. Now, she comes with 4 other face plates, but they're all just kind of which, I mean, Makima is not the most expressive, so I guess it makes sense. First off, she comes with this kind of looking to the side face. She comes with this I'm bored looking face. She comes with another I'm bored but one eye is closed faced, and then she comes with another I'm bored but I'm still gonna talk to you face. So yeah, interesting choice for facial expressions. I would have been okay with just 2 or 3, but hey, the more the merrier. Now moving on to hands, she comes with the hand where she's got the sucker that I believe she gave to Denji, if I remember correctly. This is cool. She does come with the bang bang hands. If you know, then you know. She comes with a pair of relaxed hands. She comes with a pair of kind of reaching pose stylish hands. She does come with 2 other kind of separate stylish pose hands. One more relaxed, one where it looks like she's holding something. And then she does come with another pair of kind of reaching, grabbing, posed out hands. Then she comes with a set of hands that are clasped together, which is her I'm planning something evil and you have no idea what it is type hands. So that's cool. She does come with a pair of interchangeable legs. They took some notes from Buzz Mods. This is for when she's kind of squatting down. It could be for her next to Denji or Power or whoever really. But these are cool, I guess. And last but not least, she comes with this really cool soft goods jacket here that we're about to test out right now and see if it looks good. So kudos to Tamashii Nations for this jacket, because for one, not only does it look good, but it actually works very well. When it comes to the articulation, I mean, everything still works fine. So you can still move her arms around and everything's going to look good. It still looks natural. It doesn't feel like you're stretching the fabric. So that's great. And then it does also have bendy wire. So no problem with having her just kind of walking, being Makima, kind of looking cool with the trench coat blowing in the wind, all that good stuff. So in terms of soft goods, this is easily some of Tamashii Nation's best work. They did a great job on this and I give them the applause. And now moving on to size comparisons, here she is standing next to some of the other figures from the SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man line. We have her standing next to the Chainsaw Man himself. We have her standing next to Power. And then, of course, we also have her standing next to Denji on the far right. Now, if you look at these, I hope that you guys see what I mean, but it looks like she's completely out of scale with them. Like, now, maybe if the female characters were drawn to be like a tad bit smaller or even much smaller than the male characters, then I would say, okay, maybe this isn't that bad. But if you look at Power and Denji standing next to each other, then you look at Denji and Chainsaw Man, it just looks like she's way too tiny, man. And maybe it's just me. Again, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. But at the end of the day, I just don't like this at all. And next up, switching things up a little bit, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Hell's Paradise Gabimaru. Keeping it Chainsaw Man, we have her standing next to the SH Figuarts Katana Man or Samurai Sword. And then we also have her standing next to the SH Figuarts Hell's Paradise Yuzuriha. And last but not least, switching to a little bit of Naruto, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Naruto Top 99 Naruto, the Naruto Top 99 Sakura Haruno, and of course the SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake. And all in all, when it comes to this figure, I'll be honest, it's a little bit lackluster, but I'm not going to sit here and act like it's just a bad figure. For me, the main issue is I don't think that the scale of the figure is off so much as I do the actual proportions of the figure after doing the size comparison. So that's going back and correcting what I said earlier. At first, it did just feel like it was a tiny figure scale-wise, but it's just because of the proportions. It looks like she's built very, very tiny. And I did go back and look at some images of her in the anime, and certain episodes, she did kind of look like she was very tiny in comparison to others, but then at the same time, she didn't in other episodes. So I do feel like maybe they should have made the proportions of this figure just a little bit wider, not necessarily changing her and making her look fat or anything, but just making it look like she's a bit of a thicker character, because she's built like she's 12. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. This figure feels like it's built like a little kid. I don't know, man. That's just my personal opinion on it. Now, also, moving into the good, I do want to say that the soft goods, great. Soft goods, whoever worked on this, great. Accessories, she comes with a ton. You can't take that away from a figure. Despite the fact that most of them are bland, their expressions that she utilizes in the anime, she's a very neutral character. You don't get much out of her, so I can't complain about that. Hands and stuff, it's great. I do wish she would have came with some blood effect pieces, but it's not like Tamashii Nations to include effects. We just literally never get them, which sucks, but it is what it is. So hands and stuff, great. Accessories, soft goods, all there. My only other issue is the articulation, but I wasn't really expecting much from this figure to begin with. It would have been great if the legs got more range, and then that little middle torso thing that they've got going on there, I'm just not for that. So I can't wait to get my hands on the Figma, because I did pre-order that, and I'm definitely going to be comparing the two of these. I ended up getting two of this figure. One of these has got to go. I'm just going to be honest. One of these has got to go. This is not a figure that I need to keep two of these because I don't like it that much. But yeah, overall, that's my review. I will let you guys decide how you feel about this figure. It's not bad, but it is far from great. It's not going to be on my top 10, top 20, probably not even my top 30 figures of 2024. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. So take it or leave it. Anyway, hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.